Why play Twisted Fate top? Well, he's a great lane bully, he has great single target lockdown, he brings semi-global pressure, and he pushes waves quickly and easily. However, he is squishy if someone gets on top of him, and having a squishy top laner can unbalance your team comp. Twisted Fate's passive is whenever he kills any enemy, he generates additional gold between 1 and 6, with a higher chance of getting 6. This also scales with crit strike chance where it can give him even more gold. Twisted Fate's Q throws out 3 straight line skill shots in a cone shape, dealing damage to enemies hit. Where this does have AD scaling, we mainly go on hit with this build, which means we don't really level this. Twisted Fate's W causes him to start channeling 3 cards. He can then press W again to lock in a blue card, red card, or gold card. And when he picks this card, it's an auto attack reset. If he chose blue card, his next attack deals a large amount of extra damage and restores mana. If he picked red card, it does a good amount extra damage and deals damage in an AoE area and slows target's hit. And if he chose gold card, it does a small amount additional damage and stuns the target. Twisted Fate's E is simply 2 passives. The first one grants him bonus attack speed. The second one makes every 4th attack he deals deal additional damage. Twisted Fate's ultimate has 2 activations. The first activation reveals all enemy champions on the map wherever they are. The second has a very long range where he can then channel to teleport to a location. For combos, as an auto attack champion, attack away using your gold card to reset and Q if you have it, before spamming away with more attacks. When engaging, draw a gold card and then ult onto your target. Attack into Q if you have it and then spam away with more attacks. For matchups, TF is great into champions who get easily kited even if they do get onto him. However, he can struggle against champions that can easily get onto him and stay on him. For runes, take this. Fleet is everything you need. For build orders, start Blade and Pot into tier 2 boots and a Kraken Slayer. After this, an RFC and Terminus are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. You can also start Shiv first instead of Kraken Slayer if you're going to be split pushing harder. For skill orders, start W then E and then E again. We don't take Q. Before maxing E then W and finally taking Q, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flashing Ghost. Starting the game, your main focus is always going to be on farming hard as you get so much additional gold from farming with your passive. For the vast majority of the game, you're going to be spamming red cards on the wave to push it in quickly. This also means your opponent can't stand in the wave because they'll take a chunk of damage. In addition, every time you have your E additional damage proc, throw it at the enemy champion. And you push waves so quickly, you'll force most champions under their tower where you can then poke them every time they come up to farm. And as long as you keep up good wards, if the enemy jungler does gank you, you can simply gold card them and run away. And when you have level 6, you can also just teleport out or use it to gank mid. Entering the mid game, take your tower as soon as possible and keep split pushing using your ultimate to collapse onto any fights. Entering late game team fights, you ideally want to start every fight by using your ultimate, jumping on an isolated target and destroying them. Otherwise, play as the backline carry, attacking anything in front of you. Using your blue cards for more damage, red cards for more AoE damage, and yellow cards to keep yourself safe. And that's how to play Twisted Fate top. If this video helped you, leave it a like and comment below who you want to see next.